Hello, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning, Shushmita. How are you?
I'm doing great. And what about you?
I'm also doing great, and thank you so much for accepting my request. And yes, I am waiting for this conversation with you. So please tell me about yourself as we are meeting for the very first time.
Great, great. So I'm Sushmita. I'm from UP district Gazipur area. I have done my graduation with a bachelor's degree in science. Right now, I'm learning this language. I'm not doing any post graduation because it's not my cup of tea to do that. And I made up my mind to go with the English and computer. Both things I can do. So right now I'm
Mhm.
just learning this language and yeah. If I talk about my hobby, so I love reading books, watching English movie, and writing story. And as my regard my goals, so I want to become a good speaker and get a good job in my field in my IT sector because I have such plans to
Okay.
do. So I'm just working upon my self confidence. That's very important thing for me. So could I know about
Mm.
yourself?
Yes, sure. That's a wonderful that you said about yourself. So now I will start. Like my name is Swati, and I am from Jammu and Kashmir. I am a homemaker, mother to one kid. And if I talk about my hobbies, I love reading, listening to music, watching movie, and playing badminton as well. And apart from this, I recently started my journey with YouTube, where I converse with people from different part of my country, and I am, enjoying this journey of my, journey of this speaking English. So just that's a bit about me.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to say here. When you emailed me, I was not like able to recognize you when I clicked your like YouTube link. I got to know when I started following you. I think it's been long time. I think okay. Tell me, when did you start your journey, and how long have you been? I think
Okay, I
recently,
have
not.
started my journey. Okay, I have started my journey in this year in Feb, 25 Feb,
Yeah, yeah, that's
2025.
what I wanted to say. I think when I watched a video, I think there were, I think, two, three conversations were there, and you just started in February, I think. No, when
Yes,
I
in Feb.
saw, yeah, like you just
Okay,
started
yes,
at that moment. Yeah, I watched a video and then I like saw your email. I thought, okay, that's great. She also started, and at that moment, at the same point, I was not expecting like one day I'm going also talk to on video call with the people, and the way you are
Mm-hmm.
trying to overcome your fear. So the same like nowadays I'm feeling, I just started
Mm-hmm.
involving in this field, and that's
Yes,
very
yes, yes.
impactful. So somewhere I've got inspired by you. Like, she started her journey. I can also do that. But never I expected, never, I didn't never expected that. But
Mm-hmm.
when I saw, so I thought, yeah, it's a kind of inspiration for people. They can also do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I have been following for so long. I think been 7 months, 7 and 8 months. I have seen
Yes.
February. Like at that moment, you
Mm-hmm.
posted two, three videos were there. Yeah,
Yes, and I started my journey, and thank you so much for appreciating. And it really means a lot that you get some motivation from my video also,
yeah,
because we also, get motivated and inspired by the people who are also started their journey of spoken English and how they evolve with time, how they improve
yeah.
their language with time. So yes, I also, get some motivation and inspiration from, small YouTuber, those who are working on their speaking English. So yes, I started this year only, but somehow I can't be, maintain the consistency. Again, I try to be consistent with this language. So yes, now I am
Yeah.
again because I think 2 3 months I was not consistent with my channel. So again, I try to be
Yeah,
consistent because with consistency we can be able to be fluent at this language if we want. Otherwise, because in our surrounding there is no one where I can converse with people in English. So I think this is the channel where I converse with people, different YouTuber, and how I am improving and also working on my communication skills. So as you said that you are also getting inspiration from the people who are also started their journey in this language. So in this way we are, getting inspiration from each other, and in
yeah,
this
like
way
we
we
are
are
supporting.
evolving.
Yeah, we are looking out for
Yes.
each other and we are supporting every single moment. We understand them. They started their journey from the scratch. They like, yeah, they are struggling. getting something
mm,
different like sentences structure, formation,
right,
and idiomatic and words. We all
mm,
are trying to evolve in this journey because we are not good at that much. We are just trying to do that because we started our journey together. And that's why I really support. I always support to beginners who like
mm,
we should support each other. That's a great way to enhance our. So what
yeah,
I'm trying to do nowadays, I'm trying to approach a small YouTuber, and sometimes try to
mm,
attract with the big YouTubers. But hardly we are getting chance to speak with them.
yes,
But yeah, when you if you want to talk to them, but you keep trying, you should have to try to connect with them. So I got the chance with Rajni ma'am and Sunita ma'am to one time. That
yes,
was
I have
great.
seen your video with Rajni ma'am. I have seen you.
Yeah,
Yes, then I
yeah, that
got to
was
know, and I
I
think I have
don't.
seen
I didn't
some
expect at
of
the moment.
YouTubers.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, yes. But you are that time speaking very well. You are a very expressive also.
Yeah, I was so excited at the moment because I have tried
Okay.
many times to connect with Rajni ma'am. But one day also I wanted to connect and like they both were ready. Uh, Having conversation, but at the moment that connection from Rajni ma'am side, it was not working. So unfortunately, we didn't connect. But I tried again when she messaged in her group, is anyone free? So
Mm,
as soon as I got that message, I replied and I got the chance, and that was very expressing and yeah, I enjoyed moment. The first thing I
mm,
want to do, I want to get over my fear. I want to talk to people,
mm,
feel free uh, because it's very
mm,
hard for a beginner. They are start
mm,
getting cold feet. They are not
mm.
comfortable while
Yes,
talking to them, especially on video call, and
yes,
that's a very sucks. That's a very sucking.
yes,
What
yes.
we are doing, we
Mm.
are trying to do that. So I
Yes,
want
we
to
have
know.
to face our fear to overcome those,
Yeah,
fear. Yes, we have to face. So in this way, yes, we are overcoming our fear. Our, fear of judgment also was there in our mind. So yes,
yeah,
the challenges
yeah.
that we mm, got, we
Definitely,
are
when we are
overcoming.
going to that, when we start doing,
Mhm.
like when we start having conversation with the eloquent speaker, what we think that we think,
Mhm.
okay, maybe they might judge us while speaking,
Yes.
but
Yes, this thinking or thought
yeah,
always
whether we
comes
are
to our
good or
mind.
bad, if
Mhm.
we have kind of like intermediate level, but still we are going to afraid because they all are very good at rather than us, right? So such I think
Mhm.
especially I think tutor can also afraid any people, but after keeping practicing, after practicing, they are not going to afraid. Nowadays, what I'm feeling that I'm
Mhm.
being confident because I'm speaking every day. I try to approach people every day and I try to connect two and
Mhm.
three
Mhm.
times in a day, and that's a very powerful tool for me to transform this
Yes. Yes.
scaredness, into
Mhm.
confidence, and that's helping me.
So Sushmita, when did you start your spoken journey in general?
So to be genuine, so it's been 9 and 10 months. 10 months. It's been 10 months.
Okay.
I
You
started,
recently started with it.
yeah, recently I started, but to be genuine, so I started having video call on YouTube for YouTube sessions. So it's been 2 months only. It's 2 months. It's happened.
Okay.
Just 2 months.
But you are really
But
doing good. You are
yeah,
expressing, you are speaking very nicely.
you
You
know,
are confident
that
enough.
yeah, like I'm becoming confident, and that's a very thing because this is the thing
Yes.
I wanted to do that, and I'm doing right now, and it all happened due to my friends because I talk with
Mm.
them every day, and yeah, like I try to approach a beginner and like you sometimes YouTuber when I try to connect with them and I get some time, so I try to expose myself
Mm.
in front of them because that's a very important part. If you're not taking steps toward your speaking, toward your journey, so maybe it
Mm.
might not be possible in the future. We can't
Right.
do that. We should try to overcome, and that is a great way. Yeah,
Yes. Yes. So, what are the practices nowadays you are doing for the betterment of your spoken English?
yeah, many like everything I do. Uh, so to be genuine, so I do recording in my day.
Mm-hmm.
I think I start my study 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. and that's my daily routine. I do recording first,
Mm,
and after that, I try to talk ChatGPT for for 15 minutes. But I'm not paying that much
mhm,
attention nowadays. But I have to do. And the second thing, I try to read for 5-10 minutes, not that much, 5-10 minutes. And
mhm,
after like reading, I try to narrate story. I try to create story in my
okay.
diary. I do journalizing. Whatever I have in my head,
Mhm,
I try to narrate. Every day I do that for 1 page. At least you have to
mhm,
write 1 page, whatever you have. So I do. The second thing, and the fourth thing, if I talk about after writing, I try to correct. I'll try to correct
mhm,
my all story, what I have done, what kind of mistake I have made. So I do, and after that,
mhm,
I try to listen, watching, and it's the same podcast.
mhm.
I try to listen same podcast many times, and that's helped me again and again. I try to watch again and again,
So which type
and
of the podcast nowadays you are watching
uh,
podcast?
yeah, like I'm not watching nowadays. I'm not watching any conversational video with like Rajni. I have been following one channel. It's been in the 4 years, and I'm really consistent with that channel. I watch every day, and it's a kind of conversational video. So I do not feel I don't get the feeling that I don't need. So I try to watch every day, every single moment. I try to watch again and again, and that's helping me. And you can say the second
Mhm.
thing I prefer to watch, say, a web series and
Okay.
Netflix movie. You know that already. Cinderella, Moana, Zootopia, a lot of movie.
You can
And
understand without subtitle, or you have to turn on
uh,
subtitle while watching web series.
yeah, you know that also I have been following American tutor. They all are American tutor. It's very hard to understand. So first, what I do that I turn on the subtitle because I can't understand without subtitle. It's very
Yes.
we are not good at that much. So I have been
Yes.
following since January. Like it's been for 4 years, but I was not consistent at that moment. But when I started watching
Mhm.
again and again the same video, I feel okay. I'm able to understand everything. Whenever I feel that okay in
Mhm.
that area I'm getting stuck, I have to help with ChatGPT, and I'm doing that, and
Mhm.
yeah, it's becoming easier for me. So
Okay.
sometimes what I try to do that if I feel that let's watch without subtitles, I just turn off, and yeah, I'm able to understand
Okay.
because doing
Okay. You are
after
able
doing
to understand without subtitle if you are watching,
many times, so you
like
can watch,
second
you can
or third
understand.
time. Okay.
Yeah,
But in
like
first time you have to turn on subtitle,
no,
right?
no, I can't understand because
Because you
lots of
can't understand,
words.
native speaker because they speak so naturally and very fastly.
Yeah, and you know that
Mhm.
American, they all are Americans, and we can't understand in a one time. We have to watch many times, and then we will be able to
Mhm.
understand. Otherwise, we can't
Right.
understand.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
it's very difficult to understand the
yeah,
native speaker.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's I'm trying to
So
evolve
that's a
in
great
these.
thing.
Yeah,
Yes, yes. You are actually doing all the things, reading, writing, listening, watching, and
yeah,
yes, speaking also. So,
yeah.
do you also do
Right.
the shadowing practice?
2 days I just tried, but I skipped. But I
Okay.
think that I should start. I should have to start again because
Okay.
I think I worked only two shorts video. I have watched Priyanka Chopra video and I was trying. And after that, I forgot. I didn't get time to do that because I have already lots of things in my bucket list,
Yes,
and
you
it's
are
very
already
tough
doing
in
lots of
it.
things.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like I counted my all tasks. It's kind of 10 tasks I follow. But I know that describing picture and sharing is very important part. And I'm doing describing picture with my friend whenever I talk with them while having conversation on audio call. So I try, but sometimes we are skipping in describing picture. But I know that I have to do that. So yeah, this is my all thing. So can I know about your journey? Like what kind of method you apply? Do you
Okay,
apply
right
any?
now. Okay,
Yeah,
when I started my journey with this language, spoken journey, so I started with all the things like reading, writing, speaking, and listening, and shadowing also. But nowadays, I am only into listening, watching, and speaking
yeah,
with people, like through these digital app. So I'm not into reading or writing. So these two parts I skipped nowadays because as a homemaker, I have to do a lot of responsibility and do lots of work. So I hardly get time for reading and writing. But I am more into listening, watching content, as well as I also sometimes do shadowing like 10 minutes a day. So I think it's a good for me. No idea. I am
Yes.
watching sometime movies also. Not every day, but maybe once in a week. So these are the practices. No idea I'm doing.
Yeah, like you are doing a describing picture, and I think shadowing, as you told that, and it's very effective.
Yes.
Lots of people they are doing that. But one thing I do not want, like I didn't understand about shadowing. We are doing shadowing, but
Hmm.
when it's going to help in our speaking. Like
Yes.
fluency, we know that fluency. I know that like it's going to help. But when we can also, I think we can also use that line in our spoken, and that's a kind of beneficial, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes, because we know how to pronounce the word, how to say this thing in a very flow manner while shadowing practice. And with shadowing, we know everything, I think, how to form a sentence, how to say in a rhythm. So I think
yeah,
while shadowing, learns a lot.
yes,
So I think shadowing
yeah,
techniques really, good for me. So I
yeah.
do at least 10 minutes a day. Any
Yes,
video, if the
that's
speaker
great.
is very good at this language, I try to shadowing them. Not their accent, but just try to know how to speak in a good way, how to pronounce this word and this way. So these things I'm learning while doing shadowing.
Yeah, I think you are doing great job already. Like you're married, and after that you have to take lots of responsibility, and it's not easy to do. Right, right. So
Mhm.
what I felt
Yes, yes,
for homemaker, for housewife, it's very difficult. Like you have to hold your all thing. You have to balance and other than you are doing, other than you're doing and
yes.
you're taking time for speaking and shadowing
Mhm.
and like
Yes,
reading,
like
writing, everything.
listening
It's
and
very great.
watching, I can do while, listening and watching, I can do while, rolling my chapati or doing, some work in kitchen. So I do actually while, doing
Yeah.
my works in kitchen. I, turn on, some any videos like I love to watch and listen while doing cooking my food.
Yeah, that's a
So these
great
things.
idea, But in my case, if I try to watch any video while like while rolling chapati, I can't, because I think
Because you don't have
it's
that much
kind of
practice.
different. Yeah, in that way,
Yes, yes.
I can't do that. I tried earlier, but I was feeling that
Mm.
my focus were distributing
Yes.
in two way.
Mm.
So how can I
Yes,
focus in
time,
like
you
my
need practice more and more. And I think I becoming no habitual while doing for a long time. No, I'm habitual while rolling the chapati and while watching or listening any video. I think I'm much more habitual nowadays. That's why
yeah,
it's
yeah,
easy for me.
you are used to do while watching,
Yes,
like while
that's
watching
right.
and just
Mm.
chapati. So I think it's helping
Mm.
you. Earlier, I think two time, not that much. I think two and three time I started doing that, but I got bored. I was not able to I was not able to pay attention
Focus.
to things.
Yes, yes,
Like I have to
yes.
watch this one and then I have to focus my household chore and how can I do that? Yeah, so I feel that
Yes,
okay,
you
it's not
need to,
good for me.
focus on different things while because you are also listening and doing household chore, and at initially it's very difficult for anyone. But if you're doing for a long time, then one time you become
Yeah.
habitual of that thing.
Maybe I think yeah, you're right. You like we will get habituated, over time. But
Hmm.
you think कि
Yes,
जैसे को जानबूझ के करना ही नहीं चाहती. This is the second thing,
yes,
This
yes.
is the thing in
Sometimes we don't want to do.
yeah.
Yes,
But
this
we
is
are
also
just
the main thing.
forcing, we are just forcing ourselves. Just watch it. We are not
Hmm.
listening actively. We are just passively doing that. Like जैसे होता है
Yes,
कि
yes.
काम चलाने के लिए, काम चलाने के लिए यार तो हो गया, कल देखा जाएगा. In that
Mm-hmm.
way, so it was like feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I was feeling that yeah, it's not working, so I do not try to watch in that way. Let's get back. Like yeah, let's. I have to watch in that way. This is my thing. Some people they have
Yes.
different kind of genre. If they are not going to like
Mm-hmm.
us like that activity, so they are not going to do that. बिकॉज जैसे कि उसमें
Mm-hmm.
वो फिट होंगे ही नहीं, वो उनका वो इंटरेस्ट है ही नहीं उस चीज में. So in
Yes,
that way
yes.
I was feeling that, but when I started doing, so I need like focus and just alone and then I can focus, otherwise
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that while two things. It's very hard. But some
Mm-hmm.
people they have skill. They can do multitask. They are very good at
Yes, they can do
multitasking.
multitasking at the same time.
Yeah.
So this is also comes with practice, you know. You need
Yeah,
to
it comes.
focus, on different things at the same time.
I think it's very important and crucial. Um, if we are
Mm-hmm.
not trying to do
Yes, yes.
so, maybe if we have such kind of skills, so we can manage in our future two things and four things
Mm-hmm.
at a time. And that's like you are saying that you can do that. So it's a very,
Mm-hmm.
I think, proficient and it's a very good thing because a lot of people they do not
Yes,
have
you
such
can
kind
say
of
that.
skill.
We are like spending our time in a quality ways, or
Yeah, it's very
while doing it,
productive.
actually we are doing something productive also, or
Yeah,
learning something.
you can't say that like
Yes,
I was just rolling chapati and I didn't do that. I didn't like I just missed my practice, so you can do that. Yeah, and kind of it's
yes,
your
yes.
genre and it's your thing. You are God.
Mm.
You are
Because
in
if I have to watch any movies, in English, then I have to take time. Then I can't do, with my rolling chapati or any household chore. So if I have to watch like any movie in English, so yes, then I have to give proper time to get entertainment as well, and as well as so can I also learn this language, how to speak or how they, include some phrases or slangs while they speaking in English. So yes, that time
yeah.
I generally do one thing, only watching movies.
Yeah, it's a great thing, like we want to improve our speaking. We want to upgrade by listening, by reading,
Mhm.
by narrating, and definitely it will help us. It will pay off in the
Yes.
long run. We
Mm-hmm.
can't obsessed. We can't be possessive for this.
Mm-hmm.
No, sometimes we need to
Yes.
slow down. We can relax.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are trying to do that, if you're trying to skip your day, so after that you start feeling okay, like it was not productive for me. I did that deliberately, and it was no point. There was no point. Sometimes it feels that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we are feeling low. Sometimes we are feeling good. But it's kind of. I think maybe it depends on the weather sometimes. That's why it's affecting. And you know that already
Mm-hmm.
the winter had already started, and it's
Yes.
very hard
Approach
to
that.
manage everything. Yeah, like
Yes.
study,
Yes.
it will
And
affect.
mm, mm. And as you said that you are also into reading, so which type of genres you like to read, or which type of books
Yeah,
you love to read?
I just read. I love reading, but I do not want to go with the dig deeper. What they are saying that, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I do that? I have application. I just downloaded from Play Store, and it's a kind of reading story like children and animal story. But to be genuine, so I don't want to dig deeper. I do not want to read in a deeply way what I'm doing right. I just want to read. I just want to read
Mm-hmm.
loudly because I love. But if
Okay.
you talk about do we try to what is the topic over there? I'm not able to understand. I'm not able to explain to someone because I do not want to do. I just try to read
Mm-hmm.
loudly and just try to maintain my fluency. That's why I'm reading there. People, I think,
Okay.
ask me many times, but I say no. I just read. I just love to read. I do not want to
Like
go
you love
deeper.
to read like small stories. No idea.
Yeah, it's more
Whatever you
story.
like.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
it's effective. It's effective
Yes,
because
it's really
uh,
effective. You are read out loud, and yes, it's really effective for your communication skills, for your,
fluency and
language skills, whatever the language you are learning. So it's very effective because people, those who are very expert at this language, they always told us that or share this thing that whenever you read, try to read out loud so that you can become habitual
they're
how to pronounce, how to say these things in English. So yes,
great. It's
you are
helping.
really
It's
doing great.
helping. If
Yes.
we are going to do that,
Yes,
it's
it also
helping
looks
because
like, sounds like shadowing because
yes,
shadowing we also, speak with them. So if you are reading, read out loud, so it's very effective.
definitely because what I have seen, I have been following. I have been following for so long time, for year. But see, like before January, I was not consistent with the reading. But earlier I used to do. But when I started uh, doing my exams at that moment, so I was not consistent. But since January, I started reading. Not only 30 minutes, I just try to read for 10 minutes. 5 minutes enough for me.
Mhm.
Yeah? And what I feel that
Mhm.
my pronunciation, my fluency is getting increased day by day. All things are
Mhm.
increasing. So I can't deny it's not helping me, it's helping me because I have been following for so long time and I'm good at reading. I can
Mhm.
understand, but I'm not trying to understand what the purpose, what the moral of that story. I just read, want to read. I can
Okay.
able to read. I'm able to
Mhm.
understand what is the meaning of this content, but I do not want to
Mhm.
do that. Yeah, that's my thing.
Okay, you just want to have develop this habit of reading.
Yeah, but I just
Over
want to
time, you
read too
also
much.
get the meaning, dig
Yeah,
deeper, You are,
yeah,
I think, just started of reading, like maybe you said that 9, 10 months ago you started reading of this
yeah.
kind. So yes, over time you also get to know what's the meaning of deep diver into it. Yes.
Yeah,
With time you
getting.
also get.
I'm able to understand, but I'm not trying to. I just skip that part. Okay,
Okay.
let's see. I just want to read, and I would just want to read, and after that, I want to finish. This is my task,
Mm-hmm.
and it became
Okay.
my habit. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we have
So
discussed.
according to you, okay, it's
Okay,
running
go
out
on,
of
and then
time.
I will.
Okay, just one thing. Just one thing, like according to you, what is the most crucial part of learning this language, like reading, writing, or listening, or speaking? You have to choose
I would say
one
I would
or two.
speaking is the most important. Yeah, because a lot of people
Mm.
they have knowledge, they know very well about
Mm.
grammar, but they are not able to speak. Why?
And you
Because they
have to
didn't
understand
try.
English.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
people there. Yeah, grammar is very important. We know that, but first you have to open your mouth, and then you can use.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's no use if you are aware of these things and you are not speaking. So that's completely. It's not. There's no point.
Yes.
So we
Yes.
have to open our mouth and start speaking whatever you have. If we want to upgrade our topics and our knowledge, we have to watch any video. We know that already.
Mm-hmm.
Listening, reading, writing, and speaking is a very important part. But the first one is speaking, I would say. Because earlier I had knowledge, but I was not speaking. And that was the missing part of my journey. I was really regretting at that moment. Okay, how can I start because I'm introvert and what kind of sound I will feel in my day? Because I didn't do
Mm-hmm.
that. Maybe they are going to mock me. So those kind of thing I used to think in my head earlier, but I started taking step and I started doing that. So I think it's elevating. It's a kind of alleviating. I'm trying to do that. I'm just
Yes.
overcoming.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
Yes.
thing I
I
feel.
think at initially you do and you have the right to do a lot of mistake because this is
Yes,
not your native language. So while doing so much mistakes, and you can learn from your mistake, because
yeah,
mistakes are
very
kind of our teachers. They told us where you are lagging behind, where you have to put your concentration to learn these
yes,
things. So in this way we can learn from our mistakes.
definitely. If we are not recognizing
Mm.
our mistakes, so how we can change? So it's very
Yes, yes,
important to learn our mistake.
yes.
Where did we do that? So it's very effective
Mm.
tool, our fluency and
Right,
our
right.
mistake. Yeah, we can fix it.
Mhm.
Okay, so do you have another question for me?
No, no, I don't have any questions. So yes, if you can wrap. And do you want to ask any questions?
Yeah, no. I think I have asked everything. So there's no any
Okay.
question. So okay, so
Yes,
I
yes.
think let's wrap it up. And one thing I want to
Yes,
say
yes.
here, it was really pleasure meeting for me because earlier I have seen in that video, I was not expecting that one day I'm going to talk to you. That's a pleasure meeting because I started getting inspiration from you also because you also started your journey from the scratch like me,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm also the same path. So it's
Yes,
very
yes.
engaging for me to meet you. Yeah.
Yes, I was
So
also thinking that what I can ask her, or otherwise he can ask her. So these thought always, comes our mind. when we start
Yeah,
any conversation with anyone. So it's a basic a human tendency. We think like that. So
yeah, we have
yes, I
such a
really enjoyed this
tendency.
conversation with you.
Yeah, yeah, I know. And okay, one thing I want to say, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity because I never expected like one day I'm going to, and that was a wonderful session for me. Okay, so
Yes,
bye
yes, and
bye,
thank you so much
everyone.
for
Take
joining.
care. Yeah, likewise.
I
Bye
really
bye.
enjoyed this session. Bye
Yeah,
bye.
bye bye. Take care. Bye. Bye.
Bye.